Hey guys, Kazna here, and welcome back to my Twitch stream summary. This one is for the Sunday the 19th of November. We left off with the climax of the season to occur. And as you can see, it kind of went well. We started off with the Champions League semi-final first leg, and I surprisingly, away from home at the Etihad, I won 2-0. I kept a clean sheet at the Etihad. They had a full strength team and everything. It was incredible. I never expected it. Sadly though, we followed it up with a defeat to Juventus in the league. I needed to win all 4 league games to guarantee the title. We lost to Juventus, sadly. In the second leg semi-final, we started off with a 2 goals from Luca within 8 minutes. He did have a really good chance on the 15th minute as well. He nearly had a 15-minute hat-trick. It was so close. But Ilinic got the job done. That put us 5-0 up on aggregate. They did pull 2 back when they went really attacking towards the end, and my team were tired. They did pull 2 back, but we got the job done, and that put us through to the Champions League final. First season in Europe, Champions League final. We then followed it up with a loss to Lazio at home, which was disappointing. The team was tired, all sorts. It just wasn't. The fixtures caught up. We just didn't play very well. So that meant the defeat to Juventus and the second defeat in the last 4 meant that it dropped us down to 3rd in the league table. So we had a chance of winning the title. We ended up 3rd. We did beat Atalanta and Torino at the end before the Champions League final, but it just wasn't to be. The Coppa Italia final. Surprisingly, 2 fantastic goals from Udogi. Two amazing goals from Udogi. I don't know. He just turned up. I don't know what happened. He turned up. Again, they pulled one back. Udogi got the second to make it 3-1, and then Taremi came on again. So they had some strong subs to come off the bench and pulled some goals back. But we got the job done and we won the Coppa Italia, which was our first trophy for the club. First trophy in charge. And then we had the Champions League final. At the Bernabeu, in Real Madrid's backyard. Champions League final. And I beat them. Convincingly, I'd say. Convincingly. Baldanzi came off the bench to get the winner. There was some really good substitutions. Kelvin came on and did 5 key passes and 3 clear-cut chances. Kelvin came on and changed it, and then Baldanzi got the goal. I'll show you the goal now. And it means we're European champions. Look how strong their team is. Totally unexpected. It was like the second phase of play from a corner. Baldanzi takes it and, just perfectly. The funny thing was, Baldanzi came on for Rooney Bargi, and Rooney Bargi had a chance exactly like that, I think in the first half, and Courtois did a really great save. Bargi absolutely smashed it. It wasn't like bent into the corner, he smashed the rocket into the towards the corner, and Courtois saved it. And I was like, oh god, that could be the deciding moment. And then Baldanzi comes on and does something similar. An amazing defensive performance, by the way. Incredible. It's probably the best defensive performance of the season from a team. You could just see the ratings compared to everyone else on the pitch. It was incredible. Amione got the 8.1. He got the 8.1 because of the assist. He nodded down the assist for the header. But they were all amazing. The keeper was great. The others were great. It was fantastic. So I'm European champions, which is amazing. But yeah, like I said, I'll just quickly show the title. We finished 3rd. 5 points off the top, and that was 5 points less than last season. If you look, 73 goals scored, 32 conceded. Season before, 38 conceded, 102 scored. So I scored considerably less. Oh, I can't see the XG table for last year. Which was a problem, which I knew was a problem in the first half of the season. The AMCs weren't playing very well in the first half of the season. But anyway, that, surprisingly, shot my club reputation from 3.5 star to 4.5 star. I went up a whole star of reputation. I've never jumped that far in reputation before. It also means world list. I am the most reputable club in Italy now. I am 8th in the world. 8th in the world. I just did not expect that. I thought if I jumped up to worldwide, it would be like the borderline worldwide. It'd be down here somewhere. You know, Dortmund, Benfica, Porto, that sort of rep. But not up with the big dogs. I did not expect that at all. Look, a full star, 3.5 star previous, which is amazing. I just did not expect that. It puts our finances now into a really good position. This is after the summer window. Like, we're about to start the season in 2 weeks' time. And I've done pretty much all my transfer business. 85 million in the bank. We've still got 20 million left to spend. 1.3 mil wage budget, which we're 150k below. I've had to just give some new contracts to people. We've still got 36 million coming in transfer money over the next 2 years. We got all new sponsorships. We got brand new sponsorships with the new reputation. We doubled, the main kit sponsor doubled in value. Stuff like that. It was fantastic. So yeah, and I also got, they wouldn't let me have a merchandise feeder club. So what I did is I got youth academy feeder clubs from merchandise countries and then negotiated it in. So I got Uara Reds first, Youth 1, and then I negotiated it to put merchandise, which the board accepted, and then I did the same with Brisbane Raw. Hopefully I could do it a third time with an American club, maybe. That would be kind of nice. So hopefully that's going to help with the new worldwide reputation. 2 merchandise feeder clubs, lots of shirt sales, hopefully lots of merchandise sales for this coming year. We also jumped up, if anyone's interested in that, we jumped up in social media followers by like millions, basically. Millions and millions. That was like 1.5 million, I think. The end of last season. We jumped up to 8.8 million followers. And we've got a 50,000 supporter waiting list. Season ticket waiting list. So what I've just done, I haven't got the response back yet, but I'm asking for a stadium expansion. I'm asking for the stadium expansion with me 89 million in the bank, 85 million. The stadium can be increased from 31.7 to 39. So if I get an expansion of 35 plus, up to 35 plus, that'd be nice. Because we should start selling out the stadium, even though we weren't last season. Anyway, transfers. Sorry, I've still got a little bit of a cough. I'll go through the sales first. We sold Clem for 30 million. I was umming and ahhing over that. He was on regular starter and Archie Gray joined for free. So I got £30 million for Clem. He just didn't score as many as I thought he would. 14 long shots, 12 finish and 14 technique from Segundo Volante support. Maybe I should have done like shoots from distance on him or something, I don't know. He just didn't score as many as I thought he should. It was his best season, but it was only 2 goals. He had 5 in the first season, you know what I mean? He should have been getting 6 to 9 goals, I'd say, along with the 8 assists in all competitions. And that probably would have put him up to like a 7.1 average rating, and I probably would have kept him. But it just wasn't to be. And I signed him when he was 19, so he wasn't trained at club either, so there was no positive there. So, you know, 3.3 million. Ended up selling for 30. That's a nice profit. Fidalgo, I didn't get as much as I wanted for Fidalgo. I wanted to try and get 40 million. We bought Profundi for 39 million in advance last season. So I was like, oh, I'll just recoup the value at least, you know, get 39, 40 million, maybe even more if a Saudi Arabian club comes in. I ended up only getting 20. It's still a huge profit on the £1 million in the first season, but it was his most disappointing season in terms of numbers. He was the captain, and he was unhappy for most of the season as well. So moved him on. Just a flat 20 million. The other clubs that were interested were only willing to pay like 11, 12 million pounds, so 20 million was fine. Slotsager, the backup centre-back, he just didn't develop as much as well as I'd hoped. I bought him on like the recommendation of people in chat. Maybe I got a low potential role. It still says could improve significantly, but he just wasn't improving. 12 tackling, 11 positioning, D's are 12s and 30. It just wasn't going. Only 13 strength. Not bad, decent player, just for 2.5 million, but he did worse in that season. Played more games and did worse. You know what I mean? So 6 million quid. I wanted to try and triple my money for 7.5, but no one would take it, so I just took £6 million. And that just tells you his level. He went to a championship team. He's probably good for a low. Right now is a low top division team with them attributes, which isn't what I need. I needed someone better. We got rid of that bar who was signed as like depth before I started signing new gens a while ago. I ended up loaning him out. Just got rid of him. He did his purpose. He was useful in that first season as third choice. 6 sub appearances, an assist, and a 7.08. He was useful in times of crisis, but I don't need him anymore. And then 3 new gens that are loaned out to try and get some development in them. Signings, like I said, we already confirmed the Puffundi deal. He replaces Fidalgo. And hopefully an amazing set piece taker. Udinese last season scored the most corner goals than anyone in the entire league, including me. And now this season he'll be whipping corners into 6'7" Luca. So, 17 technique, 14 and kills ball. I'm looking for something good. I'm gonna train up his weak foot. I currently got that going. Currently got that going. Yeah, training up his weak foot. So hopefully. It says close to full potential. I doubt it. I presume he's got a bit more growth in him once I get him on the training and playing well and stuff. Looking forward to that. He should be great. To replace Slotsager as the backup centre-back, I got Fonseca. Lots of potential. Can play all 3 positions at the back, I think. The reason is that Buchmann signed a new contract for important player. So Coppola, Buchmann, and Amione are all important player. So I wanted a squad player for a decent wage. A lot of the squad players wanted 50k wage. He only wanted 12.5k on a 5-year deal. The squad player. I think he goes to... Oh no, I thought he'd go to regular starter, but he doesn't. So he should get a lot of game time. We saw that Slotsagas played 20 matches in the league last season. So he should get a lot of game time to develop. Looking forward to him. Resolute, great personality. We'll see how he goes. A little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay initial fee, but it's a good player, I think. This guy's the new backup striker, because I wasn't too impressed with Esposito last season. Talking about, lack of goals scored. 16.5 million. I've never heard of him before, but but I randomly discovered him. 6'4", 18 jump and reach. As you know, my tactic scores a lot of crosses with the headers and scores corners with the headers. 18 jump and reach, 15 heading, 17 finishing, 17 composure. There's potential there as well. He's only 20 years old, wonder kid. 15 anticipation, 14 flair, 16 off the ball, strong technique for a striker, 15 technique. He's not exactly slow, really high agility balance, which is great if he's playing as a poacher attack. Couple of dodgy ones like 10 decisions, 6 concentration, you know what I mean? At only 10 work rates, but I think he excels. He's like more of a specialist player, a specialist goal scorer. That's kind of what I needed. A guy who can score headers and also score with his feet on a specialist level to be back up to Luca. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. I feel like it might be really good. We'll see. The rest these were new gens. Tor Hilton, I got new backup keeper Tor Hilton. Tor Hilton was my favourite goalkeeper on FM23. It doesn't seem like he's got as great potential as he did last year, but his starting attributes are kind of the same. So he's not going to be like a world-class goalkeeper, but it was 12k wage. Signed him from Torino, so he'd already learned Italian. He was on loan at Arsenal last season and played a fair few games for them. New backup keeper, that'll be great. Perfectionist, great mentality and all that sort of stuff. and he's a stream favourite. So Checker, and in all of these were new gens. I don't know if there was any that were worth noting. The guy that I spent the most money on was this guy, 4 to 5 star potential. Light-hearted, which can be, in some scenarios, it can be the prerequisite to train up to become model citizen. Light-hearteds do have a good chance of becoming model citizens. I'm going to train him. I'm retraining him to defensive midfielder for Volante. It might take a while because the AI won't play him in defensive midfield, and just see what happens with him. Any others that were worth noting? I think I'll go look through a few of them. Iriondo, AMC, Spirited, decent professionalism with Spirited. They're all under £1 million, so they're not good. It's just to see how they go. I'll just quickly click through them. He looks kind of interesting. 16 years old. I kind of like his mental attributes. That's a really strong base. And he does have natural fitness. The physicals will go up. 16 to 19 is when the physicals go up a lot. Decent with both feet. So he might be kind of interesting. He's going to be Volante as well, because of his aggression. So I'll see where he goes. He might be interesting. Some Italian 15-year-olds. A Brazilian Italian Resolute. A left back. I was weak on the youngster left wing backs. Sorry. Yeah, just click through some of these. He kind of looks interesting as well. Striker, 6 foot. He's not great in the air and not huge like in terms of strength, but Resolute. I know he's not got amazing potential, but he was super cheap. He was about 185k. And then this guy on a free as well, just because he was on a free. Couldn't say no. And then the 2 free agents that we'd confirmed last season. Archie Gray joins on a free. Really looking forward to him. I think he'd be great as Volante support in my tactic. Absolutely fantastic. Now I've changed the tactic a little bit. Volante supporters dribble more, so I think he'd be amazing with that. Runs with ball through centre with his acceleration, agility, and his dribbling. I'm looking forward to some good stuff from Archie Gray. He replaces Clem and Nuame, who I don't know what to do with. I've got him listed for loan right now. I think the idea is just to loan him out for a season, make sure it's a good club that I'll loan him to, reverse team football, maintain his value, get a little bit of growth, and then sell him for decent money next summer. Retrain him to AMC probably isn't what I'm going to do. I'll just loan him out, I think. Yeah, and that's it, guys. That's the transfers wrapped up. That's what the squad looks like now. Got some of the new gens in there. Some of the new gens that were from Guy Poe. He's developed really well. He just did well in the the under 19 championship. Little bit more physical growth out of him, and he'll be really good. He's probably like the 4th choice. He's probably like the backup to Fonseca, the backup. We've still got Sinopoli in there. It was probably a bit too soon for him. He's still only 16. He played like 11 games. I probably shouldn't have played him that much. Who else? Marvin Watayu, the 33rd choice left wing back. Hopefully more growth out of him. Justiana, the Curaçao guy. He's 3rd choice right wing back. He did well when he played last season. Naipan developed a lot last year. He signed a new contract, important player. So, again, with the dribble more that I've got now, run through centre. Naipan and Archie Gray should be a nice little combo, and 1st choice combo. Pedersen, another one, AMC. He developed kind of well, and he did well. He did score a key goal. He played quite a lot of football. He scored some key goals for me, which was surprising. Just he needs a bit more development. A bit worried about that work rate, but I'll keep going with him. He's backup to backup, and I didn't pay a whole lot of money for him. So see how he keeps going. And I've kept Esposito. I've listed him for loan, but I'll only loan him if it's going to be someone that I'm guaranteed he's going to develop in, because he's still technically a breakthrough prospect contract, so he can be the 3rd choice striker. It'd be a waste because he needs football to develop, but he can be the 3rd choice striker. I might even use him as an overage player in the under-20s just to keep his sharpness up. I haven't fully decided on that yet. I haven't fully decided, and that's only because my under-20 strikers, I've loaned some of them out, but some of them just aren't very good. He's the best one probably in terms of current ability. I don't want to have him as third choice striker if I loaned out Esposito. So I think I'll keep Esposito around, unless there's a really good loan that I can't say no to. But yeah, that's it, guys. Objective for the season, win the league. I don't think I'm going to win the Champions League again, but a league and cup double would be nice. Win the league is the main objective, and try and defend the Coppa Italia, and just see what I can do in the Champions League. But I'm really happy with the squad. It's the average age is 21. No one is over the age of 26. Third choice goalkeeper and that backup Caviglia, who does really well for me. Very good player. Yeah, really young squad still. Everyone is contracted for at least 3 years in the squad. I don't have to worry anything about that at all now for a while. At least 3 years. So we're really established as a squad now. We're really established, and I think I've improved the first team with Profundi and Gray. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this season. But yeah, I'll leave my bit of a long video because it was a major one. Twitch link is down below in the description. Leave a like and comment on the video if you want to. Come into the chat. Come into the stream. I'm streaming every day right now. Today I'll be live sometime in the afternoon. Not sure when. Sometime in the afternoon, in about 5 hours time or something. Let's say 4 or 5 hours time from when this video gets uploaded. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video or on stream later today.